death claws, Cazadors, and giant mantises. Can I beat Fallout New Vegas while being an expert hunter? The rules for this challenge were simple. 1, I'm only allowed to use weapons with hunting in the name. 2, I'm only allowed to use clothing with hunting in the name. 3, I have to live off the land, meaning I have to kill animals for my food. And number 4, I can only make money through hunting related things such as killing animals and selling hides or hunting related quests. Now the first thing I made sure to do was make my character. I just used the normal character. For my special stats, I put in 10 perception, 10 endurance, and 10 agility. For my skills, I put in guns, repair, and survival. For my traits, I put in skilled and trigger disciplined. After that, I made sure to drop everything. I dropped my ammo later on, which I will show. After that, I headed to Cottonwood Cove, and we made sure to grab the hunting rifle at Cottonwood Cove. Now, on the way to Cottonwood Cove, we did come across a blind Deathclaw. Now, this guy was actually pretty tough. I did not try to fight him. I could not punch a blind Deathclaw to death. So, I just ran right by. He hit me, did a lot of damage, and I said, nope, and I just ran by. But we made it to Cottonwood Cove HQ, where we grabbed the 308 ammo on the shelves, and we made sure to grab the hunting rifle that was on the rack. Now, the thing about this hunting rifle is it's a good weapon. The hunting rifle is a very good weapon. The issue with this one is it had very low weapon condition. So I had to find some more hunting rifles to repair this one. But other than that, we went back to Goodsprings. I made sure to sleep to get back my HP. And then after that, I killed a bighorner for some food. After that, I made sure to talk to Sunny Smiles, drop the varmint rifle she gave me, and then we shot the bottles. And after that, I told her, hey, don't want to do the tutorial quest, but I killed Joe Cobb after that. And we talked to Ringo. We went back to Sunny, and then we did Ghost Town Gunfight. Now, Ghost Town Gunfight was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. The thing with Ghost Town Gunfight is I thought it was going to be a lot harder because I am just using a hunting rifle with no armor, but it was actually easier than I thought it was. I mean, I was one-shotting most of these power gamers. So after that, Goodsprings liked me and I got 100 caps from Ringo. However, I'm not using these caps, so I went to Chet and I made sure to buy a bunch of ammo with the caps, and then after that I went outside and I dropped a bunch of ammo. When I had talked to Chet, I also dropped all of the other ammo that I got at the beginning of the game, but other than that, I headed towards Cottonwood Cove, then I just went up the road and we started heading towards Novac. I killed some golden geckos along the way, which I got a lot of meat and gecko meat, hides, a bunch of good stuff. I then leveled up, put my first point, I got some points and guns and all that. I then killed Manny Vargas and took his hunting rifle, which he had a very good condition hunting rifle. I then made sure that he had a good night's sleep. After that, we headed out and I killed some more Vipers along the way towards New Vegas. They didn't have anything good on them, unfortunately, so I couldn't take anything. So I just headed towards New Vegas. I got to level up along the way, so I put more points into repair when repairing my guns. Because a lot of these weapons that I'm getting, a lot of them are damaged. I don't know why, but a lot of them are damaged. I then killed some Freeside thugs that were chasing people, so killed them for some XP. Then, this is where I get my outfit. I got into a big fight with the followers. I one-tapped Beatrix with my hunting rifle, and then all the followers aggro onto me. So I kept going outside of the camp here, and so some of the followers kept following me. Like right here, Julie Farks comes outside, so I just shoot her once, she's dead. I go inside, and then I go outside again. And Arcade Ganon then comes outside, and I'm like, oh, okay. And so I just shoot him. Now, I don't know if Arcade Ganon has, like, some special damage resistance, but this dude was taking shots. But he wasn't too tough, so I killed him. I then shot the other follower guards, and they were all pretty easy. I mean, I thought they were going to be harder. They all had, like, hunting rifles and hunting gear, which is very good for me, because I could then kill them and take all their loot. So that was very good. After that, and they had all died, I took the Bounty Hunter Duster, and that was my only apparel for the rest of the game. Because it does have hunting in the name, I'm allowed to use it. And then I was looking jazzy. I then killed Ortis here, because he had my second weapon I had access to within the run. The Hunting Revolver. The Hunting Revolver was crazy good. This thing was amazing. But on my way away from that, a free sight thug came up and tried to rob me, so I did not let that slide, and I just started gunning down this free sight thug, and he did not stand a single chance against the Hunting Revolver. After that, I leveled up, and I put more points into survival, and more points in the guns. After that, we made sure to choose the Travel Light perk, so we can travel faster. Then, I headed to the Thorn. This was my biggest quest in the game. In the Thorn, I was able to get quests to hunt, so I got one, but before I went to that quest, I made sure to craft some belts, and I sold them to Chet for my first caps of the playthrough. I slept to heal, and then we went to Vault 22. Vault 22 was actually pretty tough. The Mantises did more damage than I thought they would, and the Spore Carriers were actually very difficult. But other than that, I grabbed the Vault 22 keycard, and we killed some Mantises throughout the vault, and we grabbed the pile of eggs. I headed back to Red Lucy after that, and she thanked me, gave me 200 caps, and we were on our way to kill some Rad Scorpions. Rad Scorpions, unlike Mantises, are a lot harder, but they weren't that hard, so I talked to Red Lucy, she gave me caps, we leveled up, I put more points in guns and repair. We then went to kill some fire geckos. Now these guys were tough. It took me a few retries, but I ended up killing all the geckos, and we put more points into guns here, so we were at 83 guns already, which was pretty good. After that, my perk that I chose was the Hunter perk, obviously, because, I mean, I'm a hunter. After that, we grabbed the pile of fire gecko eggs, and on this dead prospector's body, I didn't even know this, he just had a hunting shotgun, which was so nice to get. But then we talked to Red Lucy, we then traded with the traveling merchant, sold some hides, and made a lot of money from that. I then killed my first Deathclaw. Now it was just a young Deathclaw, so it was pretty easy, but it felt so good to actually kill a Deathclaw this early. But I then went to the Night Stalker cave to get some more things for Red Lucy. I killed the legendary Night Stalker here. He was very tough, but he was no match for the Hunting Revolver. I then leveled up, put more points in survival and guns, cooked some steak, got some eggs, and we talked to Red Lucy, got a bunch of caps, and we then went to the Vendatron to get some ammo, because we had 2,000 caps at this point. So at this point I said, hey, I'm gonna take a break, go into New Vegas, and just get through the main story. So that's what I decided to do. And we went to the tops. I got all the way up to 97 guns. We put some points into toughness, and then I decided to just kill the entire tops. Now the reason I killed the entire tops instead of trying to talk is because I don't have speech. I can't talk to Swing to get Benny alone. So it was going to be really hard, and I can't have any holdout weapons, so I have to kill everyone. But I killed Benny and took the keys off of him, his platinum chip, everything that I needed to beat the run. Other than that, I put more points in survival and guns. We killed the chairman up in the upper floors of the tops. They were no match because they just had melee. I don't know why, but they just had melee. So I went to Yes Man, and he did the whole spiel of, hey, go to Mr. House. I said, okay. I went to Mr. House, and I just shot Mr. House before his, chamber opened. I then went back to go talk to Yes Man and tell him, hey dude, meet me at the Lucky 38, and he did. He did the whole consciousness thing with the Mr. House's terminal, and then we had the long cutscene. Now while this plays, I'd like to say, if you're enjoying this, a like would be much appreciated. Just thank you for watching, even if you don't like, it really helps me out. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. But thanks. So after that cutscene was done, we actually had gotten a level up, and so I put some points into repair and survival. I then chose to pick and stay back as my perk. This perk was going to come in handy later, and it was going to be amazing. Then traded with the Vindatron and made sure to sell a lot of my stuff I had gotten from all my hunting trips, and I made a few caps, so I was able to buy some ammo. After that, I went to Goodsprings, slept, talked to Elder McNamara and the Brotherhood. I then did the mission that was required. After that, Dobson actually did have a hunting rifle on him, so I was able to get another free weapon to repair. After that, we went back, talked to Elder McNamara. Now, I'm not going to do his quest because I don't really get anything out of it, but I went to Mojave Outpost and my armor got a little weak, so I repaired that. Went talked to Papa Khan. After that, I continued my hunting quest, and I actually went to go kill some cazadors in the Red Rock Canyon. They weren't actually that difficult. I thought they were going to be more difficult than they would be, but with the hunting shotgun, it made it pretty easy. So I grabbed the eggs, went talked to Red Lucy, and we got 1,000 bottle caps for that. And I got a level up, which I put points into survival, and we were almost maxed out. But I then grabbed some ammo from the Vindatron after our big payday. And then I slept in Goodsprings. And then I tried to go hunt Deathclaws, but unfortunately, I was not able to kill all the Deathclaws because they were really difficult. After that, I went talk to Pearl, and then I went to talk to Mortimer. Then after that, I went to Gamora, and at that point, we had talked to everyone, so I went to El Dorado substation, powered the substation. I then killed some bighorners to get some food for the final fight. Then killed a Great Khan who had a hunting shotgun on his back, so I could use that to repair my hunting shotgun. After that, it was all done. I talked to Yes Man, told him we had everything ready, and then I got the prompt, and we started the final battle for Hoover Dam. At this point, I made sure to get through. Now, I didn't have a lot of food for the final fight, so for this first part, I ran by all the Legion and all the soldiers that were trying to kill me, because if I had tried to fight them, I would just lose more food than needed to be lost at this point. So I kind of just shot them all back, because that perk I had got was very useful in allowing me to just shoot these guys back. But after that, we headed inside, and we dealt with some NCR troopers who were guarding the door. Now, these guys were actually a lot easier. Even with power armor, they were just no match for the hunting shotgun. And they had carried hunting shotguns with them, so I was able to grab their hunting shotguns and repair them. This came in tremendous help for the final fight, because Legate Lanius, as you will see, was not very easy to fight. But after that, I went in, installed the override chip, and Yes Man was now at Hoover Dam. I then dealt with another NCR trooper who was here, but he had a lot of defense, and he was kind of hard to kill, but my Securitron that was following me, he helped out. I then found some NCR Rangers, and these guys were pretty easy, and they also had hunting rifles on them, which allowed me to get their hunting rifles and repair mine. So that was very useful in this fight. After that, I headed to the control. I blew up the dam, and then I just ran through the barracks. I dealt with some more legionaries who had ammo for my rifle and also more hunting rifles themselves. I then headed to the final fight, the Legacy Camp. We put in more points in survival, ending with 96 survival. Then I got Shotgun Surgeon. This perk was crucial to the playthrough. If I did not get Shotgun Surgeon, I don't know if this would have been possible. But I ended up killing these Praetorian guards, and then I killed the veteran legionary that was sniping at me. After that, it got to the moment of truth. I had to kill the legate. I first sneak attacked the legate, and then I vatsed him. Now, this was very risky, but luckily he fell down and his head got crippled, so we were able to just finish him off while he was on the ground. I did get attacked by the Praetorian guards, so that was a little rough. He tried running away, but I ended up killing the legate, and then I dealt with the Praetorian guards. Now, they kept fighting me, but the Securitron, he helped out a bit, but he did die, and so I had to deal with the other Praetorian guards. But we ended up killing all the Praetorian guards, and I ate a little bit of food, and then we had to deal with General Lee Oliver. Now, this fight scared me. See, General Lee Oliver has 4 veteran NCR like rangers with him. I didn't know if I could kill him because I didn't have high damage threshold, so I didn't know if he was going to be able to die by the Skirotrons that were going to help me. But I was hopeful, so we got to the point, and I talked to General Lee Oliver, and I jumped around a corner so I didn't die immediately, but I shot at some of the veteran rangers, and we ended up being able to kill General Lee Oliver, meaning, yes, you can beat Fallout New Vegas as a hunter. This video took a while to make, but thank you if you watched this far. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Peace.